Xbox releases another critically acclaimed game in 2022, and I absolutely love the strategy of Xbox Game Studios right now. So 2022 by no means is going to go down as one of the best years ever in Xbox history. We know the story of the delays of the biggest games, the biggest one of all being Starfield, but also the delay of Redfall, which I think if those games did get released in 2022 would have been a phenomenal second year in a row for Xbox and their first parties. But that isn't to say that they haven't delivered at all. They have. And they have to release two games now that are very critically acclaimed with high reviews, and they are actually both from the same studio, and that studio is Obsidian. So the first one is Grounded. We all know that game has gotten great reviews when they released the 1.0 version of it. An absolutely incredible game if you like adventure, exploring, crafting, co-op, and just an absolutely unique style of game with a new idea coming from a team that you probably wouldn't have expected it to come out of. But if you haven't checked out Grounded, I do highly recommend it. And then we just got the reviews yesterday for Pentiment. And as we know, Pentiment is that smaller narrative text style of game coming from a small team at Obsidian, Josh Sawyer's team, and it looks like it is getting amazing reviews. It looks like it is going to be a game that you probably are going to want to check out if you like Obsidian, you like the writing that they have within their other games, and you enjoy narrative style games that focus on choices. So here's just a quick rundown of some of the reviews that Pentiment have been getting, and they got a 10 out of 10 from IGN. It seems like IGN has been giving out a lot of 10s this year. They seem to be handing those out like candy, but still, I think the fact that it got a 10 out of 10 from IGN is something that a lot of people are going to look at and really be enticed to try this game out. Then we see all of the other reviews, and they have been getting really high scores and multiple perfect scores. And then we jump over here to the Metacritic for Pentiment. Currently right now, it is sitting at an 86 from the critics reviews, which at a very, very good score. So based off of everything we're seeing, it's another one of those games that's getting critically acclaimed. The media is enjoying it, telling people to go out and play it and check it out. And generally, when you think about Xbox, a lot of people think that the media doesn't give Xbox a fair shake on a lot of stuff. But overall, since 2021 until right now, all of the first-party games that Xbox have been putting out have been getting really, really good reviews, very high quality, even so much last year that they were able to win the Metacritic Publisher of the Year with the highest overall Metacritic. And I think it was actually breaking a record, the highest an overall Metacritic has ever been. Which brings me to talking about Xbox again in 2022. I know it's a year that a lot of people have been disappointed with, but at the end of the day, with the narrative that they have delivered 0 games is absolutely false. Maybe they haven't delivered the big AAA style game that everyone is wanting to play, that it is for everyone, because of course Pentiment, a text-based style narrative with different choices, isn't going to be a game that everybody wants to jump into and play day one. But it definitely sounds like it has a very interesting story, and it really encompasses right now what is going on at Xbox Game Studios. Yes, games have been delayed. Yes, we're still waiting for 2023 to roll around, where we are expecting a bunch of awesome games to come out, with our fingers crossed that they don't continuously get delayed or that they don't have issues when they release. But at the end of the day, once they are actually able to put out their games, once they are actually releasing them, they are becoming games that are must plays for a lot of people. And I think that is going to be the signs of the times going forward when it comes to Xbox Game Studios and the amount of studios that they have, that almost every single game that they put out is going to be a game that you're going to want to play. You're going to want to at least give a chance and check out. And I think they're going to have a lot of very highly reviewed games coming out in the future, all within a single year, that they may be getting that Metacritic Publisher of the Year award again somewhere down the line. But besides the Metacritic scores, besides the games that Xbox has been releasing over the last 2 years, they are allowing developers to go out with their creative visions and put out stuff that has a chance at failing, has a chance that people just may not be interested in it, because Pentiment, obviously, it isn't going to be for everybody. But I love that Xbox is giving all of their developers that leeway to go out and try new things, to put new unique ideas out there and bring new stuff to the video game market. We compare that to what PlayStation is doing. Right now, God of War Ragnarok just released. I'm playing through it. It's incredible. It deserves all the praise that it has been getting. deserves a lot of the 10s out of 10 so far from what I can tell. I love God of War Ragnarok so far, and I really like God of War 2018. But in the words of Jim Ryan, that is a virtuous cycle game. That is a game the PlayStation knew no matter what. When that game came out, people are going to go out, run out, and buy it. If it didn't get 10s out of 10, people would still be buying it and playing it, because the risk in releasing a game like God of War Ragnarok is very low compared to the risk of releasing games like Pentiment and like Grounded on top of all of the other games that Xbox is going to be putting out. I really, really like the strategy that Xbox is doing, and I really like what Game Pass is able to bring, which is allowing these developers to go out and give us these new ideas in a video game market that you could argue is pretty stagnant in terms of new ideas, with the amount of remakes and remasters and just the overall, I guess, cookie cutter style of games that we get a lot of the time. Xbox is stepping out of that with their first party studios. I love to see it, and I can't wait to see what other creative stuff is going to be coming out of them in the future. But that's it for me, guys. What are your thoughts on Pentiment? Are you going to be checking this game out? Is it a game that you had no interest in, but now that you are seeing the reviews come out, that you will give it a chance? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. We'll be right back.